starts. So firstly, I'd like to just welcome everyone here. We're really looking forward to an amazing event, and it's only possible through everyone just pitching in and being a part of it. So we just absolutely appreciate all the work that everyone has done, from teams and volunteers and clients and everyone. It's just one of those things where it's amazing because everyone wants to be part of it and just puts in what they can. Firstly, let's introduce the team. So, Team Australia, the Coderoos are over there. Team USA, standing over there. Looking very smart. The Code Blacks. Ambush marketing, we have a... Now, in terms of the clients, I'd like to introduce Miraz, Jordan and Roger Hudson, who have been involved in working through all of the applications for non-profits, choosing them, working with them to get the clients. So they'll introduce the clients that we've got here, and then we'll just say who's working with who. So Roger, do you want to go first?
All right. I would just like to quickly, rather than trying to say what the clients do, I'll introduce Louisa, who's from Adelaide. Louisa, would you like to say a little bit about what your organisation is?
Hi, I work for Lions Hearing Dogs. We train dogs for deaf people. We're based in the Adelaide Hills, but our dogs actually go Australia-wide. And since we started in 1982, we've got about 477 dogs that are out with clients. And our clients can range from being just hearing impaired or profoundly deaf. And we're sponsored by the Lions Clubs, and our dogs are free of charge, but they cost us about $30,000 to train each. And most of them come from shelters, so yeah. That's about it.
Cool.
I'd like to introduce Gerbux Rasmussen and William, whose last name I've forgotten, I'm sorry, who are both from the Timaru Mental Health Support Trust. That's down in the South Island, for those who aren't Kiwis. And perhaps, Gerbux, you'd like to say something about what you do.
Okay, Gerbux is my manager. I'm a support worker. We work with Daytime Activity Centre for people recovering from mental illnesses, and providing them with activities and just a good, safe place to heal, really. So, thank you. We're excited about this.
Now, we're also expecting any moment somebody called Judy Black from Te Hua Rangatahi Trust, and they're here local in Lower Hutt.
Louisa will be working with the Australian team. Timaru Mental Health Support Trust will be working with Team USA, and you guys, Julie should be here soon. If for any reason she's not, Miraz does have a lot of content and stuff, so you'll be able to get started with it. So really quickly, just the recap of the rules. It starts at 11, it finishes at 11 tomorrow morning. The finish time is a hard deadline, so the first year we literally pulled the plugs on the NZ team who were trying to work a bit later. So it'll
Cheating as you.
It'll be possibly quite stressful in the last couple of hours and the last 10 minutes, but know that dead on 11, and we'll give you lots of warning, 5 minutes to go, 1 minute to go, that's the time to stop.
We have a person in each room literally counting down. So.
There'll be... The NZ team is looking for that equaliser in the 3rd minute of injury time. There'll be, as we said last night, lots of interviews and photos and stuff taken. There'll be a whole lot of stuff online. Please, tweet and put stuff and trash talk and all of that stuff. It's really good. One of the things we want to do when we're interviewing is talk to you about what you're doing and this process you're using and all of that stuff, because people are really interested outside, in how you're doing it. So I expect that. Anything I've missed, Russ? Roger's wanting to talk just to clarify the accessibility criteria that we'll be marking on. I think that's about it.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure everybody asked Mike to distribute the WCAG 2 little checklist. Did both American and all teams get a copy of that?
Not the little one.
No, it's one that Yeah, it's a big checklist. Well, it's a cut-down version of the checklist. It's about 13 pages versus about 45 pages. And just really one thing to say about that is that it contains both the success criteria, which are the normative rules, for those who are familiar, and the techniques, which are informative information. It doesn't have all the techniques, but it has links to the techniques documents. And the other bit really, lost it. Oh yes, we're going, in terms of technologies that can be relied upon within the terms of WCAG 2, we're assuming JavaScript can be relied upon. That means you can use JavaScript. You do not need to provide an HTML equivalent for your JavaScript, but it does have to be accessible. But that is the only non-W3C technology we're assuming could be relied upon. Okay?
Cool. Any last minute questions?
So that means we can use JavaScript and not have an elegantly degraded version of it?
It should elegantly degrade as good practice, yes. But it doesn't mean that you have to, you're not going to have any, if you had financial transactions, for example, you wouldn't have to provide some alternative for those.
Yeah.
We'll be available, questions throughout the event and stuff, so don't hesitate to ask.
Is anyone trained in CPR?
No, if you die, we just chuck you out the window.
That's about it. Okay, well, let's get started, everyone. So, 24 hours from now, go.